3 is torn asunder and chaos advance. With the success of their raids into the catacombs, the Black Legion now enact the next steps of their strategy. The capture of a prisoner who knows the secrets of the map room itself. The Necrons imprisoned a technomancer near 40 million years ago for acts of treason against the dynastic codes, endangering the dynasty itself. Now the dynasty seeks to save this dangerous technomancer as a last resort to save their Tombworld from falling into the warp. Can the Necrons retrieve their crazed saviour, or will the Black Legion serve to unlock the very secrets of the map room itself? Today's mission is The Prisoner, brought to you by Narrative Crusades. For more details, please check out our Patreon to access our exclusive campaign packs, also available in Discord. The primary objective for the Defender is to keep the prisoner alive by the end of Battle Round 5. The primary objective of the Attacker is to kill the prisoner in melee before the end of Turn 5 to represent his capture. The Attacker must break into the prison complex by using an action to reveal the prisoner. Once the prisoner is released, a player must roll 6d3 and a scatter dice to determine where the prisoner is placed from the prison complex. Once placed, the prisoner cannot move, but can use its aura effects and any other special abilities and weapons it has normally. The Defender starts with half of their army in reserve, and the other half deployed anywhere within their territory. The Attacker will arrive onto the board at the start of Turn 1 using normal movement values. The Attacker will take the first turn. Let's begin.
And here is another Black Legion list of 2,000 points. In this Black Legion list, we've brought the big boy, the Khitan. Now, this guy's a very heavy hitter, and I'm hoping he's going to be very useful in the narrative to crack that tomb open with minimal effort, so we can get a chance at nailing that prisoner and winning the game. Because the Black Legion, they're doing okay in the campaign, but let's have them doing better. Now, starting with the HQs, we of course have got the returning Doc Ock, the vehicle buff machine. He's going to be doing the same thing, staying with the vehicles, making them hit better and fixing them up as needed, assuming the destroyers don't one-shot anything. Next to him, we have the first time appearing, the exalted champion of the Black Legion. Now, we've tooled him up a bit. We've given him Uloka the Black, which is a nice demon weapon which dishes out many mortal wounds, and we've coupled it with a warlord trait, Flames of Spite, which gives him reroll to wound, and also additional mortal wounds on 6s, so hopefully he can get in and do the business. Like before, we have 2 units of 5 Chosen of Khorne. That's the fellas with nice little red heads there. Once again, loads of attacks, really high strength, not to be underestimated. We have a big block of 10 Chosen, and we've also, in that block, we've given them a relic, which is the Black Mace, which gives them a bit of strength and it's flat damage free, but more importantly, excess damage carries over. So I'm hoping that's going to help me chomp through some warrior blobs, because historically I've had loads of issues killing Dan's warrior blobs because they're very resilient and his rolls tend to be quite good. Other than that, we have the 2 Hell Brutes, exactly the same with the Fists and Plasma. We have a Forge Fiend with the 3 Plasma and the Mauler Fiend ready to go, backed up by two 5-man Legionary squads, 5 Warp Talons, and that is the lot.
Welcome to my army for the narrative mission, The Prisoner. The Prisoner is the technomancer at the front. We actually have 2 different armies here technically. We have the 1,000 points which initially start on the board, and then the 500 points of reinforcements, and then I gain other reinforcements if the game goes on long enough. For the army on the left, I have some Immortals and Necron Warriors, 2 units of Scarabs, 2 units of Wraiths, a Chronomancer, a Reanimator, and the invincible Doomstalkers. And then I have 3 Convergence of Dominions, but they are actually for free in this game. My 500 points of reinforcements, I have a Ghost Ark with 10 Warriors, a Technomancer, 5 Flayed Ones, which I'm sure will come on and cause some chaos somewhere, and 5 Scorpex. Right, welcome to the deployment of The Prisoner. Luke's going to be deploying his whole army wherever he wants, so I've taken the risk of going slightly harder on one flank than the other. I've got my Necron warriors and my Doomstalkers with reasonable lines of fire, and then I've hidden my wraiths as best I can. I've only got 1,000 points. I need to delay them for as long as possible more than anything else. Obviously, I win if my technomancer doesn't get found and killed. So I don't need to kill Luke, I just need to stop him finding him. We'll be back once we've seen the Black Legion's mass movement onto the board.
Okay, this is the end of the turn 1 Black Legion movement phase. So they've all come on the board, various units have advanced. So over here on the right, I'm using the legionaries to just screen out them scarabs, whilst also setting up a counter-attack with the warp talons who are just hiding behind that obscuring building. Got a nice fire base with all my plasma boys, with the warp smith, Dr. Rock. And the chiton has come in because that's looking to just forge forward to do the relevant action on that central objective next turn, to make the prisoner appear so we can really get to scrapping as quick as possible. We have got a mass of chosen on the left, where we've got those 2 smaller corn units and the 1 larger chosen unit with the lieutenant. He's not called a lieutenant, but that's basically what he is. And then Mr. Wiggly Boy is coming up to smash the effectively Necron webway portal. Yeah, with that, it's pretty much turn. I've got a bit of shooting, which I'll do in a moment. But then it'll be over to the Necrons to see what they decide to do. Okay, so to start the shooting phase off, there's not a lot, but I've paid the CP to Demon Forge, the Forge Fiend, and it's going to open up on that Doomstalker?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it's called. So it's 3d3 shots. Okay, I'll take it, 7 shots. So because I'm Demon Forge, I'm hitting on 2s. It's also wanton destruction, so that's 6 to hit, because it's a heavy weapon, generates me an extra hit. What's your toughness, Dan?
6.
6, so wounded on 3s because this gun is strength 7. Okay, we dropped 3 wounds. That's 4 at, I think it's a whopping -3.
Yeah. Just going to be on my 4 if I'm vulnerable.
Oh, there we are.
And we failed all of them.
3 damage apiece.
Yeah, that would be him dead. I'm going to CP 1 because I've got loads of CP. No, 4 ones. That's them all gone for the day, hopefully. Right, he's dead. Does he blow up? No, he does not. Bye bye, Mr. Doomstalker.
Well, I guess then all that's left is the Hellbrutes, and I guess we'll just fire into the Scarabs because that's all they can see. So the first one, D3 shots. For 2 shots. 3's to hit.
-1 because of the
So 4's to hit, yeah, absolutely. Oh,
burnt.
so he's just got better at shooting.
Yeah, that is true.
I'll put his wound counter on in a minute. And he has hurt a Scarab.
Right, that's that Scarab base dead.
What was it, 4 wounds?
3. Oh yeah, you're right.
It's just, he's on a wound left.
You're right, it's got a wound left.
Second one is so second Hellbrute, same target. Is it 1 big squad of Scarabs?
Yeah.
Yeah, same target then. 1 shot. Be freeze. It's +1, -1. Fantastic. I assume a 2. A base dead and then we reanimate.
No. Oh well. Did you advance the Chiton?
I've not advanced the Chiton, so we do have his big gun. So, big bad boy Chiton is going to open up with a Gatling cannon onto the Immortals up there. So it's 8 shots, usually hitting on 3s, but on 2s because it's the nearest target and we're Black Legion. I believe it is a heavy weapon, so I've actually hit you 9 times with those 8 dice. 3's to wound you. Oh my god, that was amazing. So that's not, that's 8 wounds. It's -2, damage 2.
8 wounds, 3 up save goes to 5. Cover for 4. I need some 4s here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dead. My defences are weakening.
Other than that, everything else has advanced or is going to be charging. So for the narrative purposes, when this big Morphine charges this, that's it. It's just inactive, is it?
It's an action, yeah.
It's an action, cool.
Yep.
Just make sure I need to roll dice. So he does that action and smacks the
gate.
the webway gate to pieces. That is Black Legion turn 1. See what Necron Retaliation is going to be. Hi everyone, just wanted to take the opportunity to thank you all for watching our content and let you know about our free Discord and Instagram if you want to follow for daily updates. We've also recently started a Patreon where for £3 a month you get a link to the private area of the Discord, full campaign packs so you don't have to write your own Crusade content, a campaign tracker, voting power for all future content, as well as tabletop simulator campaigns, all fully set up so you have to do none of the legwork. Thank you, and back to the killing.
Okay, we're back at the end of Necron movement phase 1. My technomancer has started the teleportation profile on the terrain pieces at the back. I always forget their names. What are they called?
Convergence of Dominion.
That's it, on the Convergence of Dominion. That will take place at the beginning of next turn, which will probably be far too late as there'll be a horde of chaos upon me. On the right hand flank, I have actually moved my scarabs forward to within charge range. I'm hoping to use my advanced gate next turn to bring in all of my reinforcements, and I've moved my Necrons forward to tow in to the objective so that at least Luke has to work for it. I've put a 5-up invulnerable save on the warriors, and I've put the reanimation beam on them, so that warrior blob is going to be a little bit difficult for Luke to kill. And then finally my wraiths on the right hand side are hopefully going to kill some of these chosen berserkers on the left hand side. In terms of shooting, we've only got 2 units that can shoot. I've got the Necron warriors. I'm going to spend a CP so that 6s automatically wound, and then I'm going to spend another CP so that 6s are exploding hits, and I'm going to fire everything at the Kaitan because something's got to kill it. I've got 21 shots because only 1 is in rapid fire range. Alright, so I've got 2 automatic wounds, and then we're wounding on 5s, and I've got 2 exploding hits, total 8. I'm wounded on 6s, 7 wounds at AP -1.
So 4 on saves, 2 wounds taken for your trouble.
It was good efforts. And then I'm going to use the Doomsday Cannon. I'm going to CP the number of shots into a 1.
Oh, no.
I hit on 4s, I hit, I wound on probably 3s. I can't CP that. So that is the end of the Necron shooting. Right, straight into charges. The wraiths into the chosen. We know I need a 6 on the old dice. And we get a 10. That's definitely good. And then the scarabs on the right hand flank are definitely going to be in, but we'll roll the dice anyway. And we got a 10.
Nice.
There were these 6s and 4s a minute ago when I needed them. Right, wraiths against chosen. I've got 12 attacks, I'm hitting on 4s. And then we're wounding on 3s. Might come into play here. Ooh. It's not a bad wound roll. I've got 4. I've got lots of CP, so I'm going to CP 1. I've got 5 wounds at AP -2, and it's 2 damage a pop.
So 5 ups.
Oh,
Not bad, so I lose
1.
1. And 1's on a wound.
Scarabs are 4 attacks at base. There's quite a lot of them. 6 scarab bases hitting on 4s, 6 auto wound. So we've got 1, 2, 3 automatic wounds, and then we wound on 5s. So you have 5 wounds for your trouble, sir.
3 ups. I'm all good. So, fighting back, we will start with the mateys into the scarabs. 3 attacks plus a chainsword for each guy. So I'm hitting you on 3s.
Yep.
Assuming 3s.
Yes.
Unless your toughness 2.
No.
It's still a healthy 10 saves. I assume at -1 from the start of his chainsword.
Yeah, then that would be 10 wounds.
It is -1 from the start of the chainsword.
Base dead, 2 bases dead, and 2 wounds on another base. And I'll roll my reanimations and we'll see if we get anyone back. We do not. Undying Legion, so I get to re-roll 1. No bases.
4 wounds on base anyway, right? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I got 3.
Nice,
Yeah, I needed 1 more. Cool. So 2 bases dead, 1, and 2. We're on 2 wounds.
Right, now on to the chosen. So hitting your 3s. We are wounding you. I assume on freeze as well.
Yep.
So overall, we're looking at 11 in bun saves, please.
Okay, medium force. Yeah. So we take 5 wounds in total. Okay, so that's 1 dead and 1 left on 1 wound. So let's see if we reanimate. This would be nice to get. I would like this one. Oh, I get to do the living reroll. Yes! Get him back.
1 dies but comes back and someone's on 1 wound.
Yes. I forgot to mention that I've got 5 reinforcement points. So next turn I've got my 500 points written, and then I will be able to use a number of reinforcement points to buy some other units to hopefully defend against this Legion of Khorne and Black Legion chosen that are heading towards my somewhat beleaguered warrior blob.
Right, we've gone for the all-out assault. Once again, the famous Luke turn 2 all in. This is what I'm famous for. I usually lose all my games by this, but one day I'll learn. On a more serious narrative note, I really want to just absolutely crush that warrior blob, because when we have more stuff coming on the table next turn, it will really start to make the game a loss for me if I can't tackle that objective and get that prisoner to appear. I can't win him if I can't kill him if he's not on the board. So really, what's happened over here, we've had a move back, the next unit's come up to give it the big one, and we've got some extra units for redundancy to kill the scarabs because they've not actually got many targets. This one's been enraged by Dr. Ock, and he's going to just be shooting down here at these, because yes, the Chosen of Khorne have fallen back because they're very brave. Other than that, the other unit of Khorne Chosen have advanced to big fat 6, ready to do something a bit more important next turn. So with that in mind, we'll just roll straight into the shooting. So I'm going to use the Forge Fiend to shoot at these wraiths down here. We're going long bomb. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Forge Fiend into these wraiths over here. So it's 3d6 shots for 6 shots. We are hitting on 2s. There's 2 1s in there. We've got a lot of CP. There we go. Completely not important, but I've done it anyway. Freeze to wound. 4 invulnerable saves, please. There we go.
Oh, that was a lot better. Right, so the wounded one dies.
That's it.
Is that him finished shooting? That's him done. Okay. He's not coming back.
Woo! Then Mr. Hellbrute is going to be. Do you know what? I'm going to spend another CP to Demon Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
So D3 shots.
Oh.
1 shot. You watch the 1 come up now.
Don't.
Okay, he hits. I'm happy about that. Strength 8 is a wound. Please fail an invulnerable save.
No. This is good. Yes.
Of course. Okay, that was a complete waste of resources. But I don't care. Other than that, I've got the flame up on the next Hellbrute into the scarabs for 1 shot.
+2.
So it's 1 wound so far. 2 wounds. -1.
No save, so the base dies.
And then plasma for 1 shot. Hitting on 2s, it's close to target.
Ah.
So that's him.
Okay, reanimation. Let's see. I'm not getting bored. No. Lots of 1s and 2s there.
Okay, now the bolt guns from the legionary unit into the scarabs. So we're hitting on 2s because it's closest target. Now this is important because where the wanton thing effectively
It's not destruction, it's not massacre. This is the other one.
This is the other one.
Slaughter?
Slaughter's the last one.
Is it?
Yes.
We don't know the names of
It
these.
doesn't.
It goes destruction, massacre, slaughter.
Oh, is it massacre? Wanton massacre.
Take the thing, Luke. Take the thing.
It's not that important. I know what it does. It's just doesn't know.
Bickering and infighting within the narrative crusade teams over keywords.
Anyway, from the top there.
Yeah.
Now the legionaries are going to shoot their bolt pistols at the scarabs. So 2s to hit, and I do get an extra hit from the 6. For all of 2 wins.
No AP on a bolt pistol, is there? No. Ooh, I need 6s.
Ooh.
Oh, I get 1. Right.
Triple the wounds.
1 wound.
With all of the Warpsmith's guns, he only manages to kill a single Scarab Swarm. And then we've got the bolt pistols for the, oh no, the Chosen bolt guns, don't they?
The Chosen have got bolt guns
So it's
and
gonna be,
bolt pistols, yeah.
into the warrior block, closest target, so 2s. And due to the wanton, get an extra 2 hits.
Excuse me.
And I haven't missed at all. Oh, I lied, I missed once. So I just chuck 1 dice in, and that works out, that balances out. Our Necron warriors still remain very tough, so we do need 4. So you're looking at just 10 saves, please.
4s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dead. And then we'll go, that's them shot, isn't it?
That's them shot, yeah.
Into reanimation. And that's 2 back, and then we get to re-roll a 1 and a 2. So we have 3 dead warriors, but 6 get to be removed. Take the whole of my front rank away, and then put 3 back on. Oh no, I forgot I had a reanimator there. Oh well, that's my bad.
Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, so it's still there. The charge is now big, but it has pushed you back, which I'm happy about. Right, now we're going to do the Khitan, and if you're happy, I say he's got line of sight on those graves at the back there.
Yeah.
They're not the closest, so it's freeze to hit. Freeze to wind you.
Very nice.
5 at -2.
So 4 vulnerable saves. And we made, I think it was 3 damage 2, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we'll take 1 off. Does he reanimate?
Or do you?
Oh no! Oh dear, oh dear.
Ah! So it's actually 1 dead and 1 wound, is it?
2, was it 2 wounds you did, or 3?
Yeah, 2.
So 1 dead. Damage 2.
Oh, of course, yeah, the damage doesn't carry over.
Yeah.
So other than that, I believe we're just on to charges. So we're going to go with the most key charge here, which is the 10 chosen into the warrior block. Now, if we do fail this, I will be CP in it. I'm going to roll the dice and see what we get. So
That's not going to be enough.
a 4's pretty rubbish, and we're going to CP that because I'd like the big block to get in, because it's going to do most of the work. An 8 could do it. An 8's done it in the pile.
An 8 has done it.
Good. All of my units made their charges successfully, however my champion did not have enough space to get to base contact.
Right, as we gave the Convergence of Dominions special rules for this game only as a narrative battle, they actually have the Cryptotech Arcana Metalodermal Tesla Weave. What that does is D3 mortal wounds to a unit that charges within 6 inches. This one's going to apply it to the Warp Talons, and this one's going to apply it to the Black Legion. We're not going to do it multiple times because that just seems silly. So the Black Legion take D3 mortal wounds on a 2+. No mortal wounds! And on the Warp Talons, they are going to take 3 mortal wounds. So one of the Warp Talons dies.
Yep, I'll remove that in a moment because I'm holding enough dice that it's like being pregnant. It's quite heavy. So the Chosen, weighing in with 36 attacks onto the Necron blob. We are hitting on 2s. And luckily, we are also within 6 of the Exalted Champions. So I have a lovely reroll of 1 to wound. I've just dropped some dice, I'm sorry. So 2s. Fine at strength 5. So it's freeze to wound you. We're re-rolling the 1s, and I'm really happy about that. 19 inbounds if you haven't.
Yep, 19, 5 up saves needed. So we're looking at 13 dead.
And the champion do it.
The champion is going to mop up with that nasty, nasty mace of his.
Hitting on 2s. Oh yeah, because the damage carries over on
It
this
does,
mace.
yep.
It's a relic mace. Then freeze. So that's 3 wounds. So 3 invuns to make. Do you know what? CP1. That's going to be 4 invuns to make.
Okay, we need 5s. I'm definitely going to CP if I get anything like what I need. Oh no, that is definitely unit wiped. That black mace came in handy.
Yeah, doing 9 extra wounds. And with no effort, the Scarab Swarms get clarted. Really, that is the Black Legion's turn 2. I'm pretty happy with the result. we're going to have to see what the Necron counterpunch can do, because he can come on and I'm at the disadvantage because he'll be able to come on pretty much where he wants.
Okay, so my 500 points of reinforcements have turned up, plus my 11 power. It turns out 11 power doesn't give very much. So I've bought 4 destroyers and 1 heavy destroyer. They're hopefully going to effectively shoot some of Luke's models off the table. My Scorpex have walked on, and we're doing it as a move. And then I've brought a Ghost Archon, that's got 10 warriors in it, but they can't dismount this turn. I need to take back part of the board. Luke's Khitan is going to smash open the Tesseract prison next turn. The prisoner is going to appear somewhere, and if I don't own any of the board, then Luke will definitely destroy it in the turn after. I've managed to keep him, that he's only going to get 2 turns to butcher him. My Scarabs on the right hand side there have slowed those down enough that I think I should be in with a reasonable chance of actually managing to secure the prisoner before the end of the game. 20, right, we're going to start with Ghost Arc. The Ghost Arc is going to put 20 shots into the Warp Talent. I'm hitting on 3s, so it's +1 strength because of my dynastic choice. So now I'm wounding on 3s. So it's 5, 10 wounds at AP1, please.
Get some 4-ups. We drop 2 in a bit. The Necron firepower sadly slaps down my 10 warp talons to only 2. Right, what's up next?
Okay, moving on to the destroyers, the Lockhurst Shooty Death Destroyers. They are going to put all of their shots into the Chosen in front of me, except for the Heavy Lockhurst Destroyer that is going to risk a shot at the Mauler Fiend. 12 shots, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because I hate everything. Such a friendly bunch. And then we're wounding on 3s because they're strength 6. Very swingy though, D3 damage. So I wouldn't be too worried.
Oh, I'm definitely not worried at all now.
1, 2,
oh
3,
word.
4, 5, 6 ones there. And a 2. So that's 3 wounds at AP -3.
I make 1.
Oh, good. 2d3 damage. Coming up. I should have rolled them 1 at a time, but I apologise.
1 guy's dead.
But 1 guy's dead. Right. Let's move on to the Heavy Lockhurst Destroyers. 1 shot. Hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 3. It does wound. The AP is significant. So beyond your invulnerable save.
5+.
Oh, 3d3 damage.
See what you got.
Okay. It's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage onto the old Mauler Fiend there.
So just, I leaves him on 5. So 12 wound beasties.
I'm next
Pretty impressive.
going to put the Doomsday Cannon into the Mauler Fiend, and the smaller gun will go into the Chosen. I'll do the smaller gun. No, I'm going to do the Doomsday Cannon first. For 5 shots. I'm hitting on 4s because he doesn't shoot good. He shot all right though. I've got 3 wounds on 3s. 2 wounds. I think I need to CP this because I need this guy dead. Something big needs to die. So that's 3 wounds on your invulnerable save.
5 up.
Oh, it's 2d6 damage. You happy with that?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
We've got a 7 in total.
That's exactly more than enough.
He doesn't explode.
The Necrons get some well-deserved revenge on my Chaos Wiggly Dragon Dog thing. Yeah, it's dead.
Right, next I'm going to do the
On
convergence
your feet, soldier.
of Dominions into... I'll do them both together if you don't mind, because they've only got little guns. They have 2d3 shots. For 2 shots. Oh, this is still 3 actually. I'm shooting at the Chosen, by the way.
Yep.
For 2 hits, they're strength 4, so 4's to wound. 1 wound. The AP is actually -3,
It's enough.
and this is a surprising thing. Flat 3 damage.
Making your charge a bit longer.
Yep. And then the other convergence of Dominion on the other side will shoot at your Legionnaires for 1 shot. It hits. Oh dear me. And it does not wound.
Well, in fairness, if you can't hit a dice tray, what chance has the guy's got?
I think that we are all done with the shooting, so we're going to go on to the charge phase. The wraiths are going to charge into the unit of chosen in front of them, and they do get that with a double one.
Close enough.
And then obviously we need the Scorpex to go in. It was an 8. No, he's managed to pull enough away that we need a 10. Well done to Luke. Yeah!
Stop it. Get some help.
It's a 5. It's an 11.
Well, they're in. The Scorpex make an absolutely heroic charge onto my chosen, preventing them pushing Dan's home objective. Gits.
I'm going to start with the Hyper Reap Blade. So I hit on 3s. Hit wounding on 3s. Oh no! 1 wound at AP -4. So I think that's a guy dead.
Yeah, it just happens.
Yeah,
damage 3, is it?
That one's damage 3, yeah, which is why I re-rolled it.
Yeah, fair.
And then we have 4, 8, 12, 16 more attacks. 1 3s, re-rolling 1s because we don't like anyone. Alright, 10 saves at -3.
What the damage?
2.
Yeah, it's going to kill quite a few.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, yes, AP -3.
I've actually done alright.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 dead. 1, 2, 3 dead. With only 3 of the chosen killed, the pain and revenge is going to be swift. So there's 4 attacks guy, 4, 8, 12, and I've got to do the mace separately. So I'm hitting you on 3s.
3s.
It's not turned 3 yet. 5.
5, so 4.
4s. Rerolling 1s. For the exalted champion.
Yeah.
4 wounds please, -3.
3, yeah, so 6 is needed. Oh, one of them dies.
Nice, and then I've got 5 attacks from the mace. 4 hits. Stronger as
Threes.
3s.
Oh,
I'll CP 1. So 3 wounds.
CP on this one, is it the same?
Do you know what? I'm going to check.
I doubt it's going to be AP 4, so I'll roll the dice and we'll see. So that would be 3 dead at the moment, but potentially 4. 3 dead in total. Let's see if we can reanimate someone. Oh no, I get to reroll 1. No, 3 dead Scorpio destroyers.
Yeah, so the Necrons are going to have a real bad time now, and personally I think it's deserved. Yeah, we've got a quick fight here against the Scarabs.
We've got the Wraiths first.
Oh, sorry.
You cheeky,
Rolling crack on.
you cheeky person, you. Okay, so the Wraiths are hitting on 4s. So we're wounded on 3s. Oh no, only 1 wound. Barely doesn't make it. That's 2 damage to one of the chosen.
1's on a wound. So fighting back is a lot of attacks.
It is
So that's 4 do.
21 attacks.
So I'm hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Yep. Good. Okay, 11 4-ups. We got above average, we're okay. 1, 2, 3.
You're okay.
And a wound left. I'm going to be honest, my only plan with the Wraiths was to slow Luke down a little bit. Does one reanimate? No, it does not. So, at least that chosen unit is busy for another turn. To summarise my turn, I don't think I've taken back enough of the board. I think that unless the prisoner literally plops right in front of my face, that I'm going to struggle.
Okay, yeah, so with the finish of that, yeah, Dan's quite right. He's not seized enough back, sadly. I think he's definitely in a bit of trouble because my counter-attack could do some damage, especially to some of them shooting units. He did take out a chunk of the chosen, but I've auto-passed Insane Bravery done, put me to 1 CP. But yeah, other than that, we're going to see what happens in my turn. Right, the Black Legion have surged forwards, and we're looking to really set ourselves up here to try and kill that prisoner when he appears. So the command phase things, we're +1 to hit here, and outside of that, the Khitan is going to do the action where it smashes open the tomb. So now we need to see where the prisoner arrives. So in this case I have to roll on the table because of the scatter dice, because who knows where this prisoner's going to fly when he gets flung out of his bed by this massive axe.
Oh no, it's terrible.
That is very bad.
That's
for you.
bad.
So that's what, 8, 9, 10,
10.
12, 13, 14, 15, 17.
D3.
Oh, D3. Oh, sorry. So 10, yeah. D3, wasn't it? So the arrow from the centre. Oh dear.
Plops him right down. In the middle. Here.
I think this is what we might be calling game.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
So, luckily the Khitan can't charge.
No. But I would be very surprised if an exalted champion can't chop up a technomancer.
Do we want to just go straight to the charge phase?
Yep.
We're going to do it. So, let's see what the exalted champion gets. Oh, the scatter screwed you. So he's got a massive one, so he will loop around. And the chosen of Khorne.
Also indefinitely.
The Necron prisoner had a taste of freedom, only to get piled in on by the chosen and my Chaos champion. Okay, right, so to start the fight off, we've got to do the test on the exalted champion for his demon weapon. 9, that's exactly what his leadership is, so he won't be taking any wounds and he will be fighting. He has a massive 5 attacks. He's Black Legion as well, so he's hitting on 1s. Obviously, a 1 is a fail, so he's hitting on 2s. He's hit all the times with a strength 4 plus 2.
3s.
So it's 3s. Now this is quite important because I can re-roll to wound due to Flames of Spite. Now that's already immortal. I'm tempted to re-roll the lot.
But you've already dealt 4 mortal wounds, 5 mortal wounds, so I think he's already dead.
Still a miss. So that's 3 normal wounds, an extra 1 on that 6 from Flame of Spite.
Yep. And then 4 more mortal wounds from the demon weapon Ulukar the Black.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, the technomancer, the prisoner, has been possibly decapitated. Maybe Khorne didn't get the message.
And that right there is a victory to the Black Legion
It is.
as they've slaughtered the prisoner. I'm happy the Khitan went for a backhand swing when he tore through that prison complex.
Maybe just knocked him over.
This guy's probably reading like the same book he's been reading for the last 5,000 years and just got flung out of his bed. I mean, yeah, that was literally come down to the dice end, because if he'd scattered towards the Necron blob or back left, then it would have been a much more difficult game still.
No, I think it comes down to really good board positioning. You did a really good job of just pushing the right flank right back. And then I think even if he had scattered to a number of other places on the board, then I think you would have still been in a very strong position to have managed to actually get him in combat. The narrative missions can be a little bit more swingy, but I don't think it matters. It was really interesting to use some different kind of units like the Gates of Dominion. Putting on the little warp gates had a lot of potential, but I think that blob of 20 chosen warriors did a really good job of just pushing up the board.
Yeah, I think no, it would have been silly. I was thinking maybe you threw the Wraiths into the 10 chosen to slow them down, but I think they would have just butchered the Wraiths.
Yeah, I think you'd have butchered them and then consolidated closer.
And then so it wouldn't have helped. So I think he did the right thing tying up the chosen, who actually did nothing all game.
I think the mace made a really, really good impact on the warriors.
Sorry, just to confirm, is the Khorne chosen effectively did nothing all game? Other than fight the unit you chose, so that was good.
Yeah.
I think they did well on the left to stop your scarabs just getting into my vehicles.
Yeah, I slowed you down in a good number of areas, but the chosen of course, just the normal chosen with the black mace were a really powerful unit.
That's an obscene weapon.
It's good in the right circumstance. So against the warriors, I think it really paid off. Flat 3 damage in the chosen unit is quite good. I know a lot of people like to make a -1 to wound, or even put the the brand on a unit of chosen, but sorry, on possessed.
What I'm also finding as well with Chaos Space Marines is just your standard legionaries. It's like they're just going to tear apart most standard units. Just weight of attacks, increased strength from the not increased strength, but the Astartes chainsaw now -1 is very relevant.
Yeah. You can make them strength 5 with the Mark of Corn.
Yeah, you can, but I don't think it's needed on your standard guys.
No.
They're very good for a 5-man unit, fairly cheap. Really enjoyed it. If anyone does play, let us know how your games go. Make sure to keep submitting results, because what happens on the tabletop isn't determining outcome, it's actually what you submit as missions. As always, if you need any help, please check out the Discord, the link's in the YouTube bio, and if you struggle with anything, please send us messages and we will answer all questions asked.